This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. And welcome back to what is another video. Thank you very much for taking the time to join the channel today. It is always very much appreciated. Where are we today? We're halfway through the week, the 22nd of May. What have we got coming up on the horizon this week? Irish Guineas. Irish 1,000 and 2,000 guineas take place this weekend. So we'll be looking at the entries for that over the next day or two. And if there's any other videos that I need to get on the site, then they will be on the site. And I think also it's the Japanese Derby, I think, this weekend, which is interesting really because the horse I've got for you today, another Classic Watch 2024 possible, is actually a Japanese-based horse. We've been quite unlucky with the first three Japanese classics of the year. I think we finished second in all of them. I think Stellenbosch made our horse Ascoli Pacino second in the Guineas, and then we followed Stellenbosch in the Oaks, and she was second. And in the Colts race, I think Jantar Manta may have been second or third, and that's come back since and won the Group 1 NHK Mile Cup. So it's safe to say that I'm learning all the time as we go with these Japanese horses. Before we start talking about the Japanese horse I've got for you today, where can people find these horses? The usual place, classicwatch24.great/site.net. You'll see there that the Japan has got its own little flag, and all the Japanese trained horses that are identified on the site will be there as among with the other arenas as well. UK, Ireland, France, Germany, the USA and Japan, as well as Australia on 2024. There's also a Roll of Honour as well, which can be quite slow to be updated sometimes. I have to really persuade the person who updates the website because they're so lazy to do it. But it will get done eventually, I'm sure. Right, enough website talk now. Onto the horse in question. Sugar Kun is the name of the horse. Sugar Kun, sired by Duramente, out of a dam called Sugar Heart, who herself was foaled in 2005. Very interesting horse, I think this is. It was bred by Yanagawa Bakujo. Don't know if he's the owner. You'll see there that the horse has won 3 of his 4 starts currently and has managed to win 74,142,000 yen, including the race identified in him, the Grade 2 TV Tokyo High Aoba Show, and that race took place in the end of April. So I looked at his pedigree then, I thought there was absolutely more than enough to chance this horse. So what we're going to do is we'll take a quick look at his pedigree, as always, and then we'll watch the horse win the Aoba Show, and then I think we will be able to get on with our lives. I think, like I said, the horse 3 out of 4. That's just confirmed on the site that we normally use to look for the dam line, which you'll see there with Sugar Kun is dam line 9G. 3 out of 4 starts, 74 million yen. As we said, winner of the Grade 2 Aoba Show in Tokyo, as well as another listed race, which I tend not to really look at in Japan, just group races and above at this stage. So you'll see there that Sugar Kun, Family 9G, you'll take a look there, down there, the dam, Sugar Heart. We'll take a look at her now. Sugar Heart, you can see, I trust the Japanese site, it's fair to say enough, when they race in Japan to get it right. Sugar Heart in Japan, sired by a horse called Sakura Bakushin O, a horse I've never even heard of. Out of a dam, another Japanese dam called Atome Jakoro, who herself was foaled in 1990. Same bred by the same people, Yanagawa Bakujo. And you'll see there this horse is actually unraced. Sugar Heart was unraced in her career. But what she is she's the dam of some very nice horses, led by Kitasan Black, no other than the heir apparent, one of the heir apparents, it's fair to say, in Japan, to the legendary Deep Impact as a stallion. Kitasan Black lost more races than Deep Impact, but he was one. He was only out of the first three twice in 20 starts, winning 12 of them and winning 1,876,843,000 yen, which makes him Japan's highest horse of the highest racing earner in the history of Japanese racing, nearly 2 billion yen. You see there, he actually won a classic at 3. He won the Japanese St. Leger, and he also won the Group 2 Spring Stakes, as well as the Grade 2 St. Kite Linen. At 4, he managed to win Grade 1's Japan Cup, the Tenno Show, as well as the Group 2 Kyoto Daishoten top-class Japanese races. These are... I just need to find one horse that takes me through the pattern for a few years, and then I might be able to suss out what goes on out there a bit more. Maybe this might be the one. Who knows? You'll see there that at 5 as well, he won another Grade 1, the Aruma Kinen. He won the Tenno Show as well, and he also won the Autumn Tenno Show as well. That's interesting. They do 2, spring and autumn. So he's back-to-back spring winners, and he also won the autumn winner as well as the Osaka High. You'll see there the 2016 and 2017 JRA Horse of the Year and Best Older Horse, as well as, like I said, Japan's highest racing earner. He's a stallion of Equinox, I think, as well. He was, I think. I'm not sure. Kitasan Black, we'll look at his stallion career. He's available for 20 million yen. If you fancy a go, get your 20 million yen out. The stud record you'll see there made a very good start at stud in his first 2 crops. Already siring 8 stakes winners and 17 stakes winners have sired 8 individual stakes winners. And he's also sired 5 individual graded winners, who between them have won 12 graded races in only 2 crops. You see there, if we click on his progeny tab, sire of Equinox, among others, in what is a very early stallion career. You'll see there the distances only raced solely really in Japan at this stage. And he's a burgeoning sire, it's fair to say. Seems to do better with colts than fillies. That's quite marketable, isn't it? 16 of his 17 stakes winners, graded winners, have been colts. And only 1 filly. So he is looking to be quite a male-dominated stallion at this point. Kitasan Black, but a very promising one, without any shadow of a doubt. That is by Black Tide. This horse, Sugar Kun, is by Duramenti. Same dam. So half-brother to this horse. There's others, obviously, with Kitasan Black doing so well. There's others that are having a little go at stud as well. One of them I found was this one, Shonen Back. Shonen Back raced a few more times, to be fair. He raced 56 times, winning 6 of them. And he won in total 150 million yen over a very long racing career. You'll see there he was placed in 3 group races. He was placed in the Group 2 American Jockey Club Cup of 2016. And he was also placed in 2 Group 3 races. The Chunichi Shimbanhai and the Niigata Kinen at 2 in 2008. Yeah, that's not right. 2008, I thought that was a Group 2 race. One of them was a 2-year-old race, I think. But 2018, those 2 were in. 14, that's wrong. I'm actually wrong. Sorry about that. No 2-year-old group race form at all for the horse. But placed in 3 group races. You'll see there his stallion record is what it is, really, to be fair to the stallion. He's only sired 1 stakes placed horse. A horse called Shannon Raoul, who was foaled in 2021, who was placed in the 2024 Melbourne Trophy. He was 3rd in that, and you'll see that his AEI hasn't really set the world alight either And I can find no record of him on Arian as well, as standing in Japan this year. That one, I think the pedigree was also, I think he was also by Black Tide as well. Black Tide, of course, a brother to Deep Impact. No, he wasn't. It was actually by Stay Gold. I can find this one on Arian, all right. Nexus Heart. Nexus Heart never won a stakes race or had any stakes form at all. Only managing to win 4 of 23 starts in the first 3. In 7 of them, managed to win just 4 million yen in those 23 races, racing at quite a low level. But when you're related, a full brother to Kitasan Black, this one is by Black Side, I knew one of them was, then why would you not try and stand the horse at stud? And for 300,000 yen, when Kitasan Black was available for 20 million yen, you can have a go on a Nexus Heart from 2024 onwards. But this is a very interesting pedigree, I'm sure you will agree. We're now up to the second dam, was this? Yes, Otome Gakuro. Otome Gakuro, you will see there. She won 4 of her 20 starts, and she was in the first 3 in 6 of 20 for 52,435 million yen. She managed to win one stakes race, the Majoran Tokubetsu of 1994. And she is the second dam of Sugar Heart. I couldn't really find much else on the second dam on the Japanese side. I did find this horse here, Admire Flight. Admire Flight, you'll see there that Otome Gakuro is also the second dam of this horse, through a mare called Admire Kiseki. You'll see that Admire Flight won 5 of 23 starts in the first 3 in 12 of 23. Managed to win 128 million and 24,000 yen. Placed in a couple of group races. Placed in 2 Group 2s, the Nikkei Shinsen at 5, twice at 5 and 6. And he was also placed in the Tancho Stakes as well. So Group 2 placed and Stakes placed horse there, Admire Flight. The third dam back on this site now is actually an American bred. Foaled in 1981, Tisley. She was never out the first 2 in 6 starts, if people see that. Winning 4 of them. Only managing to win just under €8,000 on the track. Sired by Lifeard out of a 1969 foaled dam called Tisna. What she is the dam, Tisley, of another quite influential stallion, it's fair to say, in America, in the form of Seas Tizzy. Seas Tizzy won 3 of his 6 starts, was in the first 2 in 5 out of his 6 starts, winning $173,150. Seas Tizzy foaled in 1987. You'll see there that Tisley is the dam. Group 1 placed. He was placed in the Super Derby of 1990. He's a very influential stallion. Among his 28 stakes winners that the stallion sired at stud is Tisnow. So he's still quite influential on the breed without any shadow of a doubt. This stallion Sees Tizzy on this dam line. It's quite hard to find a stallion not with Tisnow on the pedigree though, so not many stallions on the dam line going round apart from the ones in Japan. But plenty of Tisnow blood. Tisnow is obviously a family 26, I think. Same family as Oxbow dam line. But the stallion on this dam line, Sees Tizzy, did produce Tisnow himself. Very interesting horse to Sees Tizzy. Only side 28 stakes winners. Euthanised due to old age at 2015. Sadly, very good average stallion, really. Siring 28 stakes winners. But he did sire some influential ones. Quantity over quality, it seemed to look like. Sired 731 foals, I think, 510 to race. 370 winners, 28 stakes winners for Sees Tizzy. On to the fourth dam now. Tisna, very good mare. Chilean bred mare. Going around the world on this one, aren't we? Foaled in 1969. She managed to race 57 times in her career, winning 18 of them and being in the first three in 42 of her 57 starts, managing to earn 650,263 US dollars. Very good horse. You'll see there, she maybe started racing in Chile, but it was in America and as a later horse that she really did come to the fore. She won the Monrovia Handicap, the Santa Paula Handicap at 4. At 5, she won the Ramona Handicap, Santa Margarita Invitational, Santa Monica Handicap. This horse won some races. At 6, she won another Santa Margarita Invitational Handicap and Autumn Days Handicap. She won some very good races. And at 7, she won the San Gorgonio Handicap as well. Designated Reign de Course mare, as well as one who was very, very durable herself on the track. The fourth dam, Tisna. I took a look at 5G on the historical line, and really we were lucky that Sees Tizzy actually got on the site, not a classic winner, but it did take us to where we wanted to be, directly on the line, and you'll see that we were a few dams off where we needed to be, having to go all the way back really to horse foaled in 1896 to get back on the historic line of 9G. There is a couple that are out of sisters of the dam fold there, Enigma in 1902. We might as well take a look at them while we're here. Penny Post, very good form in Argentina, including the winner of the 1948 Argentinian Oaks. You'll see there that the dams are the same. I think Enfantine is the key dam that we are on with Sugar Kun. So that's Norris is the fifth dam, foaled in 1958. You see, we're even past the 10th or 11th dam of this one before we get where we need to be. So these are very distant relatives. These are 3 horses that I found, but we've won some plenty of races, including the 1948 Argentinian Derby or the Oaks. I can't remember which one it won now. Penny's Post won the Argentinian Derby of 1948. He had a good career after that as an old horse as well, winning several Grade 1 races. Stallion in Argentina, Chile and Peru. Love's Hope was the winner of the 1979 Argentinian Oaks, 8 wins in 24 starts. In the first 3.5 of their starts, 12 of 24, winning $245,000. You'll see there that Love's Hope won plenty of races in Argentina as well. She won 2 Group 1s, the GP Selección and the GP Enrique Acebal. It says there she was sent to New Zealand. I actually found a horse that raced in Brazil that was out of her. Indian Hope, you'll see there, Love's Hope is the dam of this horse. Indian Hope, foaled in 1989, sired by Shadid, none other. Shadid, very good horse. In Europe, you'll see there this horse, a Group 1 winner. It also won 5 Group 2s and a Group 3. Indian Hope, the mare, among her 10 wins in 18 starts. Again, a long way back to where we needed to be on the historic dam line. It's a shame, really, that we're not up this section. Argentinian horses. Look, there seems to be a good spell here where we're just a bit further off. But I'm looking at Argentinian racing, and if I could find one related to these lot, then I'd be delighted. Particular and all them, and then horses like that. We need to be out of a dam like that. Lucia, 1974, might still be horses out of there might be going round, or Bayacoa, foaled in 1984. You know, looks to be a decent line, this, in South America. Hawkwing. Hawkwing is one I spotted was on it. Look, there he is, lurking. Hawkwing. A good horse in Europe. But there's not really much else in Europe on this line. Mainly a South American dam line. A line that we do not see very often in Europe, maybe. There's a decent New Zealand Ledger winner there of 1922. And there's some horses there that won the American Classics in the early 1920s. But there's not much. really, compared to some of them. Very good Argentinian line, though, isn't there, somewhere? Got that. And really, it did destroy Argentinian racing at that point. So that's about it, really. An interesting horse, Sugar Kun. Sort of horse where if I'm trying to learn about Japanese racing, people have to chant something. And I'm hoping it will run in the Japanese Derby coming up and maybe even the Japanese St. Leger, which is a half-brother Kitasan Black managed to win before going on to destroy Japanese older racing. You know, could that be what's in store for Japan's classic hopes? I know, is this just the start of the career rather than the end? So much to learn. But now it's time really to take a look at the race. We're going to take a look at the race now, the Aoba Show, Grade 2. Japanese people don't make it too easy on their websites. They like to use the odd modal. And what's more, on the Wi-Fi connection I use doesn't load. So I've had to actually use a more trackable, I suppose, the word, connection to actually be able to bring you the race. I have to switch the windows and everything on the recorder. Doing a bit of DJing, I suppose, really. Audio DJing, switching between the website and the window, like the two decks sort of thing. That's how these videos are made. You know, sort of exposing my own techniques there, hopefully to inspire people to make more videos. So this is the race, the Group 2 Aoba Show, and we'll take a look at it now, and then I'll be back with what we thought. He says, pressing the wrong button.
ゆっくりと近づいて収まってゲートインが終わります。青葉賞スタートしました。17頭ほぼ揃いました。まず先行争いホームストレッチ、10番ウィンマクシマムと7番シュガークン。7番シュガークンがまず行くか。同枠8番パワーホール並んでいきます。10番ウィンマクシマムは今3番手、11番シュバルツクーゲル4番手に上がっていって、14番コスモブッドレアゴールの前を通過します。5番人生、4番ロジルーラー、中段外17番トロバトーレ、並んで16番のデュアルウィルダーです。17頭が1コーナーをカーブ。主導権は8番パワーホール、今日も逃げますパワーホール。1、2コーナー中間リードを2馬身取りました。単独2番手が10番ウィンマクシマム、2番手と3番手は3、4馬身空きました。11番シュバルツクーゲル3番手で2コーナー、14番コスモブッドレアが前から4頭目、控えて7番のシュガークン5番手です。並んで5番の人生、17番のトロバトーレが直後で向こう上面に先頭入っています。先行グループの後ろ中段は4番ロジルーラー、内2番グランアルティスタ、外15番の湘南ラプンタ、差がなく16番のデュアルウィルダーです。 1000m59秒5というペースで先頭通過しています。デュアルウィルダーの外から1番のサトノシュトラーセが上がっていきました。内は6番のフォスターボンド、あと後方からは3番西のフィアンス、向こう上面中ほど13番のマーシャルポイントが今後ろから3頭目、9番ヘデントールは後方2頭目、3コーナーカーブします。残り 1000m を先頭通過、12番のアバンデルが最後方です。8番パワーホール、今日は大逃げです。2番手を7馬身8馬身引き離しています。3、4コーナー中間、ポツンと2番手が10番ウィンマクシマム、先頭残り800を切りました。3番手は11番シュバルツクーゲル、14番コスモブッドレアが前から4頭目、17番トロバトーレ、インの6番手が7番のシュガークンです。これに並んでいった5番の人生、直後は1番のサトノシュトラーセ。4コーナーカーブ、さあパワーホールまだ十分リードを取って直線コースに短期向かってきました。離れた2番手はウィンマクシマムを追い出した。3番手はコスモブッドレア、内はシュバルツクーゲル、残り400を切りました。5番手グループにシュガー君外へ切り替える、あるいは17番トロバトーレ、1番サトノシュトラーセ追い込む、16番の湘南ラプンタ、15番の湘南ラプンタで残り200を切ります。先頭入れ替わるウィンマクシマム200を切った。シュガー君外から、さらには15番の湘南ラプンタ、16番デュアルビルダーも追い込んで、1番のサトノシュトラーセ激戦だ。7番のシュガー君外から15番の湘南ラプンタ、シュガー君ゴールイン。接戦を制したのは7番のシュガー君のように見えました。15番の湘南ラプンタと2頭並んで入って、この2頭が日本ダービーの優先出走権を獲得しました。
Very interesting race there. I think it's fair to say that was a good race. You could tell that they were going round quite nicely there. I thought they were definitely looking as though they would be able to do some damage. Some of them horses, they went round very well. in that race, it's fair to say. That's good. You close the window down and it automatically goes back to the other one. That's the trouble I was having. I couldn't get the websites back up and close down the window. But yeah, very interesting performance there from Sugar Kun. It's fair to say a good, bold effort from the front runner. But they caught him. They caught him within the final furlong, didn't they? And he stuck his head out well to repel the late finisher. But look at some of those horses. They look as though they were just getting going, though. A lot of these Japanese horses really are stamina laden. A lot of the best races are over a mile and a half and further. But this horse, he looks definitely worthy of a place. He's related to a Japanese St. Leger winner and stallion of Equinox. He's won a trial, I'm assuming. A Grade 2 race there. Aoba Show might be a big race in Japan, for all I know. And if I'm learning about Japanese racing, which I am, then we need to be chancing horses like Sugar Kun. Will he turn into a classic hope? Time will tell. But for now, I'm going to end this video here. It's been quite educational, this one. I've been sat here learning about it as I presented it. It's very, very interesting. But for now, I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. What I'll do is I will put a playlist up to all the Classic Watch 2024 possibles, I think. And I will also give everybody an opportunity who has watched this video and has chosen not to subscribe to the channel at this stage. I will give them an opportunity to do so. But for now, I'm going to leave this here. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic day and take care. Goodbye.